Hi, kindergartners. So this week in your homework packets, you're going to get different sheets in your packet that talk about your experiment, and you're going to make a lab report. So on the first page, it says, my experiment. So Ms. Cornell put ramp experiment. Scientist name, that's me. So I put Ms. Cornell. This is your cover page. So here you can draw what your experiment looked like. So Ms. Cornell is doing an experiment to see if the car on the ramp goes farther in my living room, or if the car on the ramp goes farther in my driveway. This is my cover sheet. Your second sheet in your packet looks like this. It has your scientific question. This is the question you want to ask yourself about why you're doing your experiment. So let's read Ms. Cornell's question. My question for my ramp is, will my car go farther on the living room floor or driveway floor? I'm going to think about this before I do my science experiment. And I'm going to write my prediction. I predict it will go farther in my driveway. That's what I predicted. Now on the top, you're going to draw your materials. So it has here, my materials are. So Ms. Cornell needs her ramp. So I need my Legos, my clipboard. I need my car, because that's what I'm going to be pushing down my self-created ramp, and a tape measure, because I want to see how far it went. Another sheet in your packet for your lab report talks about the steps you took to do your experiment. Now, I know Ms. Calhoun taught you this, and I know all your teachers taught you this when you're writing your stories, to talk about the order. So this is just a review of writing. So I'm going to read to you what I wrote. But first, I want you to notice that I have pictures here. So I made sure that I made 3 pictures before I started my writing. I drew first. First, I drew what I did first, which was make my ramp. So I drew a picture of my Legos and my clipboard. Then I thought about, what did I do after I made my ramp? Oh yeah, I experimented and I pushed my car down my living room floor. And then when I saw it, it went super fast. And then I took my car outside, my ramp and my car, and I did the same thing. I pushed it down the ramp to see how far it went. And if you look here, it went choo, choo, choo. It didn't go very far. So I put stop, because that's how I was just so surprised it didn't go that far. Then I look at my pictures to help with my writing. So my picture 1, I made my ramp. So I put, first, I made my ramp. I use Legos and a clipboard. A lot of these words are sight words. I know you can do this. Next picture, I pushed my car down the ramp in my living room. It went far. Last, third picture, I pushed my car down the ramp in my bumpy driveway. And the last part of your lab report is the most important part. It's the part where you talk about what you learned as a scientist from your experiment. So first, what I learned, and I was really surprised about, was that my prediction was wrong. And it's okay if your prediction was wrong. I predicted that it was going to go farther in my driveway. But when I went outside and I put that car on my ramp, I was like, whoa, it stopped right away. The bumpy rocks were kind of like a friction, and it stopped my car immediately. So I was so surprised to see that my car didn't go very far in the driveway. And then when I stopped to think about it, I realized it was because it was bumpy and full of rocks. And those rocks were like that friction that stopped the motion. So I'm going to write now what I learned as a scientist. I learned that my car went farther on my driveway floor because it is bumpy and has rocks. Okay. And that is your last part of your lab report. I hope you have fun with this lab report, and I will see you on Wednesday, June 17th at 1 o'clock, where you can share your lab report or share your experiment. Bye, kindergartners.